Yes. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. R. K. Tripathi, Associate Professor of Soil Science, Narayan College, Sikohawat. Today, I will discuss about the pollution control and its remedies. It's very important topic in which we can discuss the causes of pollutions and how men involved in that pollution and the control measures of that pollution. Today, it is a very burning topic in which we directly and indirectly involve in this situation which we are creating by the different activities. There are so many causes which are responsible for it, which are man and its activities, even though it may natural process also involving in that uh, pollution process. We can say different type of undesirable changes in the atmosphere. It may be in the air, it may be in the water, it may be in the soil. We can say it the environment, and we named it the environmental pollution, or simply undesirable change occurring in the physical, chemical, and biological composition of nature. It also means the presence of harmful substance or pollutant in the environment that makes this environment unhealthy to live in. Different agencies and different sciences give their views different way. According to National Academy of Science USA in 1966, pollution is defined as the undesirable change in physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of water, air, and soil that may harmfully affect human, animal, and plant life, industry progress, living condition, and cultural assets. Pollution also viewed as the unfavorable alteration in the sustaining and carrying capacity of natural environment wholly or largely by the byproduct of human activities. Natural environment has an inbuilt capacity to replenish the losses or reduction in the constraints to restore it and sustainable and healthily as required. Even expanding population and evolution of man into modern Homo sapiens have led to rapid utilization, industrialization, and unprecedented rise in the human habitations. All these human endeavor have in turn virtually perpetuate deforestation, losses of habitat for flora and fauna, depletion of natural resources at the large scale over the last couple of centuries, which have told upon the inherent resilience of the natural environment. As the result, natural environment continue to be undesirable, polluted. What are the pollutant? We can define a pollutant is defined as any form of energy, matter, or action that cause imbalance or disequilibrium in the required composition of natural objects such as air, water, etc. A pollutant increase damage by the interfering directly or indirectly with the biogeochemical process of an organism. Pollutant may be natural and man-made. Natural pollutants are caused by the natural forces such as volcanic eruptions and forest fire. But the man-made pollutant, these refer to the release of excess amount of gases or matter by the human activities. For instance, increase in the number of automobiles add excess carbon monoxide to the atmosphere, causing harmful effect on vegetation and human health. You can see here the pollution created by the human activities. The classification of pollution, different type of pollution are classified based on the part of the environment which may affect or result caused by the particular pollution. Each type of pollution has its own distinctive cause and consequences. The major type of pollution are as air, water, noise, soil and land pollution. Every day, every moment, we breathe polluted air and may become a victim of air pollution. It is estimated that average adult exchange 15 kg of air a day. In comparison to about 1.5 kg of food consumed and 2.0 kg of water intake, it is obviously that the quantum of pollutants that enter our body through respiration would be manifold in comparison to those taken in through polluted water or contaminated food. Air pollution, you can see here in that picture, the rapid industrialization is the responsible for that air pollution. There is a great smoke here, just here. It is a cause of air pollution. The air pollution is one of the most widespread form of pollution all over the world. Wind is the main agent of air pollution. It bears and moves pollutant from one area to another, sometimes reduce the concentration of pollutant in one location while increase in another location. Apart from the natural cause of pollutant as stated above, human interaction and the resource utilization is perhaps adding more pollutant to the atmosphere. Just a industrialization, a big or small, requires steam to run. The steam is produced by the burning fossil fuels such as coal, coke, and the fuel furnace oil. These fuel, which while burning release toxic gases in large amount into the atmosphere. Automobile, to meet the demand of exploding human population, the number of automobiles is increasing at a great pace. The automobile exhausts are responsible for about 60% of air pollution. Chlorofluorocarbon. Scientists are now alarming regarding the increased concentration of chemical substance together called chlorofluorocarbon in the atmosphere. These substances are responsible for creating hole in the ozone layer, causing unwanted imbalance in the heat vessel. Above, adverse effect of air pollution appears in form of poor quality of air, acidic precipitation, rain, hail and snow, and deposition and other health hazards. The main pollutant of the air are carbon dioxide, carbonic acid, water, nitric acid, and the sulfuric acid. Air pollution has harmful effect on the natural vegetation and the human health, such as respiratory illness. Acidic precipitation is high fatal to aquatic flora and fauna movement, and also for natural vegetation. Air pollution control, it is a one important task, as there are a large number of pollutants involved in the air pollution. Some of these are even difficult to detect. However, there can be some basic approaches to control air pollution. Number one, preventive approaches. It is well said that the prevention is the better than cure. We can prevent pollutant of air from being produced by the various way. For instance, by changing the raw material used in the industries or ingredient of fuel from conventional to non-conventional source of energy. By maintaining of vehicle and the roads and efficient transport system, by reducing in garbage burning and the shifting cultivation area for station, etc. Dispersal approach, we can prevent air pollution by raising the heights of smokestack in the industry so as they release the pollutant high into the atmosphere, so it cannot be reached easily up to me. Collection approaches are air pollution can be controlled by the designing the equipment and the machinery to trap pollutant before they escape into the atmosphere. Legislative approaches to control the air pollution, there have been many initiatives to different countries to make their laws setting standard and the norms to check air pollution and ensure quality of air. All the highly industrialized countries of the world have certain legislation to prevent control air pollution. As pollutant of air are carried by the wind from one country to another for thousands of miles, there should be global initiative agreed upon by all countries to save the earth from the means of air pollution. Now we will discuss the water pollution. It is the pollution which change the physical, chemical and biological characteristics of water, which may cause harmful effect on the human and aquatic life. There is a pollutant water. What are the reason of it? What is it? Disposal of sewage and sludge into the water body such as river, stream and lakes, inorganic compound and minerals by mining and industry activities, use of chemical fertilizer for agricultural purposes, synthetic organic compounds from industry, agriculture and domestic garbage, oil and petroleum from tankers, accidents, offshore drilling, combustion engine, etc., radioactive waste, water pollution control, the environmental education, the sewage treatment, accountability of industry unit, afforestation and soil conservation, reduce use of chemical fertilizers and financial supports by the government bodies to control it. There is a important need of legislation and implementation of stringent environmental law. So there is we can check the water pollution by the implementation of law. So now the noise pollution, it refers to the unwanted and the unpleasant sound that bring discomfort and restlessness to the human being, like air and water pollution. Noise pollution is harmful to human and animal life. Noise pollution is also an important environmental hazard which is becoming growingly injuries in many parts of the world. Noise beyond a particular level of decibel tend to become a health and environmental hazard. Just you can see here the noise pollution and its stress here. The sources of noise pollution is the household appliances such as grinder, electric motor, washing machine, social gathering in the marriage, place of worship, commercial activities, construction activities and industrial activities, automobile activities, power generator and agriculture equipment are most important sources for the noise pollution, responsible for noise pollution. According to WHO, of all the environmental pollution, noise pollution is the easiest to control. Noise pollution can be checked by the home by turning off sound making appliances when they are not in use, shutting the door when noisy machines are being used, lowering the volume of appliances, and use earplug while listening to music. At mass level, it can be checked by planting tree in a large number of creating vegetation buffer zone which absorb noise. Public awareness about the need to control of noise pollution, application of engineering control techniques such as alteration and the modification of design to reduce noise from the equipment and machinery, construction of instruction and the hospital away from the airport, railway and highway. There is improved building design may also be reduce the impact of noise pollution. Stringent legislation at central and state level to check the air pollution, check the pollution at workplace, urban center, etc. Soil pollution is the most of the important pollution in the environmental pollution chain. The soil pollution refers to undesirable change in the quality of soil either by man-induced sources or natural sources or by both. Soil is the vital not only for the growth of plant but it's the cultivate raw material for the agrovet industry. Healthy soil is a significant prerequisite for the human survival. There is so many causes of soil pollution. Number one, deforestation at large scale, overgrazing, mining, decreasing in soil microorganisms, excessive use of chemical fertilizer, chemical substances for the cause of crop production, excessive use of irrigation, lack of human content, byproduct that is a lack of humus content, improper and unscientific rotation of crop. It lead to many harmful consequences such as decrease in agriculture production, reduce nitrogen fixation, reduction of biodiversity, silting of tanks, lakes and reservoirs, disease and death of consumer in the food chain due to use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, etc. How we can control the soil pollution? That is most important. Adopting of soil friendly agriculture practices, use of compost, FYM and other organic substances just like a green manure, etc. in place of chemical fertilizer. Use of fertilizers, rhizobium, azospirillum and blue green algae, etc. in place of that chemical fertilizers. And we can use the natural pesticide. They are made from the neem and tulsi and other byproduct which are extracted from the plant for the minimizing the usage of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Scientific rotation of crop to increase the soil fertility, proper disposal of industry and urban solid and liquid waste. Planting of tree to check the soil erosion in slope and the mountainous region. Controlled grazing, which is a most important measures to control the soil erosion, control the soil pollution, reduction in the heap of garbage and refuse. The principle of 3R, recycle, reuse and reduce, help in minimizing generation of solid waste. Formulation and effective implementation of stringent pollutant control legislation. Improve sewage and sanitization system in urban area. The solid waste, what is soil waste management? It refers the collecting, treating and disposing of solid material that is discarded or is no longer used. Solid waste management is an important aspect of urban area management. It can be adopted if we want to check the soil pollution, then definitely the management of solid waste is necessary. which can lead to environment pollution and the outbreak of vector-borne disease. The task of soil water management present complex technical challenges. They also pose various economic, administrative and social problems which need urgent attention. The major source of solid waste and household, agriculture, field, industries and mining, hotels and catering, road and railway, hospital and educational institute, cultural center and places of recreation and tourism, etc. Plastic waste is also a solid waste. It is it can be recycled. So we use the plastic waste to recycle. That is recycle, reuse and reduced. We can reduce, we can recycle, we can reuse and reduce the amount and intensity of plastic waste. That is a we can classify the solid waste, the municipal waste, hospital waste, hazardous waste. Effective solid waste management can be carried out in the following way: sanitary landfills, composting landfills, and vermiculture or earthworm farming, and bioremediation or use of microorganism, reuse, reduce and recycle. And these are the hazardous waste which are found in environment. It is defined as any substance in solid, liquid or gas form which has no use in future and which cause danger or is likely to cause danger to health and environment. It is a hazard waste. It requires to be disposed of in a secure manner in view their characteristic properties. When hazardous waste are not used efficiently by the waste generator, they cause severe pollution to land, surface and groundwater. So it is very necessary to dispose of very intelligently to this waste, hazardous waste. The component of hazardous waste management: identification of hazardous waste, generation by industry and other sources, characterization of the hazardous waste pertaining to physical, chemical and general characteristic and property pertaining to ignible and corrosiveness and reactivity and toxicity, quantification of hazardous waste in order to facilitate safe disposal, identification of site for disposal. Environmental impact assessment should be conducted and public acceptance should be accepted for the site. Hazardous waste management rule are notified to ensure safe hazardous generation, processing, treatment, package and storage, transport, use, reprocess, collection, convention and offering for sale, destructions and disposal of hazardous waste. Proper treatment, storage prior to treatment of disposal of hazardous waste is the need of the hour. Government should make provision for the prepare guidelines for the industries and other hazardous waste generating sources for safe disposal of or treatment of hazardous waste. There is the 7 categories of pollution we can discuss here. The categories, major sources, major symptoms and examples of these 7 category pollution. First category is the atmospheric pollution, that we can say the atmospheric air pollution, that is the major cause of smoke, dust, exhaust, fume, toxic substance, just like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. The symptom which occurs on the human, that is asthma and bronchitis. That photochemical smoke, that we call yakchi asthma. That water pollution is the what is the major source is the it polluted wastewater, waste fluid such as petroleum, sludge, household sewage, sewage discharge, general waste, agriculture chemical that is creating the disease and noxious odor and the poisoning to human being. It is the next is the category soil pollution. It is arsenic, heavy metal, especially in agriculture chemicals are the major source to develop the soil pollution. It is definite there are so many diseases just like a dysentery. It may also the chemical enter into the food chain of the human being which creating there so many diseases like different type of cancer and poisoning also one of the main cause of soil pollution. The noise pollution is due to the factory, construction work, road traffic, trains, aircraft, and other activities. It create the headache, insomnia, depression, hearing loss, impaired development, etc. Other is the different categories of pollution, noxious odor, ground subsidence, and vibration also the important cause of soil pollution and which is important to control this pollution for the better growth and development of our society. Here we can say that you can see here that is a big factory. Due to industrialization, they emitted a large amount of different type of poisonous gases here. The gases polluting the air. That air we breathe is not good for our health. In environment, there is a definite composition of different gases. Maximum the nitrogen 79.9%, oxygen is 21%, and the carbon dioxide 0.002%, and other gases are in trace amount when the excessive industrialization for the use of for the cause of human generation for fulfill the requirement of the need of human population. The industrialization cause the industrialization emitted the fumes that is responsible for air pollution. It is the main source of air pollution. And another is the you can see here that is the throwing of garbage into the water sources. We pollute our water sources. That water sources is that water we can use for drink purpose, for irrigation purpose, and other purposes. That we throw the waste product here, different type of waste material here. Just you can see the plastic, paper, and other organic substance fooding material is there which are polluting the water resources. This water is infiltrated through the pore space into the water body, into the groundwater. That water contains different type of chemical which reaches to the groundwater, and this water when we drink, it will create or supply different type of heavy metal to our elementary canal or human system. This is the main cause of water pollution, throwing of garbage into the water body. It should be banned, it should be checked, and government should make a different type of rules for the checking of this type of pollution. The general awareness, we should also aware about how the water body, how the natural resources like water, like air and the soil, we can pollute. So please check it. So never it the pollution takes place. Just you can see different chlorofluorocarbons, different gases are responsible for air pollution, and the different type of preventive approaches we should adopt it the legislative approaches, etc., in the water bodies, just like you can say disposal of sewage, etc. Okay. Environment education is essential for the treatment of water pollution. For the control of water pollution, household water should be treated properly. To make environmentally safe, necessary steps should be taken to ensure that effective sewage treatment process in place of contaminated water does not get mixed the fresh water body. In the figure, just you see the contaminated water mix into the fresh water and pollute the water sources. That is not good for the health of human being. Accountability of all the industries and all the citizens should be fixed. Setup should be provision for treatment of waste management and water, and its safe drainage. The water, such type of water first treated, then after use for the irrigation and other purposes, and recycle of that water, reuse of this water should be necessary. Afforestation, planting tree, reduce the water pollution. How? Check the surface soil runoff by running water. Soil conservation measures, different type of measures of soil conservation should be adopted. Many inorganic substances in the surface and underground water. Soil conservation is therefore a useful tactic to reduce water pollution. Reduce use of chemical fertilizers. We use for the sake of our production, sake of own. We use different type of chemical fertilizers. It has different type of toxic elements. Even though all the pesticides are based on mercury and copper, that is a very heavy metal. The chemical fertilizers are nitrogenous, phosphatic, it may potassic, they all leave the chemical into the soil after using. There is different type of hormones for the growth of plant, for the development of fruit we use. They all are the chemicals. A little percentage of it is used for the cause, rest is evaporated or rest into the soil, which will drain out and reach into the water sources, and from the water sources it will reach to our. The government should make a plan to check different type of pollution, either it may be air pollution or it may be water pollution, it may be soil pollution also. The need of the hour is that government should legislate and implement strict environmental law for the protection of water body, treatment of waste water, and other measures should be adopted. Here, same as for the noise pollution. We should use soil friendly agricultural practices. Soil friendly agricultural practices means properly adopting the crop rotation, properly use of fertilizers. We should use the organic substances in place of chemical substances. We can use the biofertilizer. It is a time to use the biofertilizers. This time organic farming practices is on boom. Most of the nations adopting it. We should also adopt it. The product which we get from the organic farming or by the use of organic substance is definitely rich in all the nutrients. The soil also can check its enhanced capacity by the use of it. The important aspects just I discussed, the soil based management is the most important aspect to check the soil pollution. We should do the practice from my house, from own house. We separate the decomposable and undecomposable waste separately and dispose of in a suitable place. The decomposable item, just like a plant, fruits, and other animal waste, should be collected in different manner and used to decompose to manufacturing of the organic manure, and the other plastic products should be collected in separate manner for reuse, for recycling and reuse. By this manner we can help our nature. By this manner we can check our environment. By this manner we can do for the nature that our earth, our soil, our water cannot be the pollute. So we should do it. Thank you very much.